Brant, you produced a documentary about Facebook back in the day. What year was that?
That was 2016.
Okay, so still when social media was kind of on the rise, pre-TikTok, pre a lot of the other big ones that are out there now.
Everything else was exploding.
What freaked you out the most about Facebook?
I think it was the idea that it would expose who I really was. Like, I had a very specific persona, and being a Hollywood producer, I got to be able to craft that, and it was very important to me. And Facebook felt like the Wild West, that everything about me would be on there, and I wouldn't be able to control it. That scared the crap out of me.
Did you actively not jump onto the platform for a while?
Yeah. I actually liked being the person that was like, I'm not on Facebook. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it became a little bit of my shtick, right? Like, I got to be. It was a good conversation piece, and I was too cool for all that kind of stuff.
What year did you crack?
Well, what happened was I did the movie to explore Facebook, and I actually set out to do a Michael Moore expose, like, I'm going to expose how terrible it is, and show my son why I didn't want him on it. But every time I came up with something that I hated about Facebook, like, oh, Facebook could cost you your job, because you'll say something stupid. Well, it turns out Facebook is the #1 job recruiting site in the world. And it was like, oh, well, it could cost you your marriage and your relationship. Well, it's like, it's the #1 dating site in the world. My cousins actually met on Facebook. And so as I went through, I realized, like, maybe the problem isn't Facebook. Maybe the problem was me. And the movie sort of turned into that. And what I did is I created this alter ego. It's like, well, if I was on Facebook, why would I be me? I'd be the coolest person in the world. So I made up Steve Steele, the man of mystery. And I created this whole persona with him. And he had all these great pictures that I photoshopped of all around the world doing all this crazy stuff. And he got very popular, and people loved him, and they kept sending him messages. And my production team started to notice that I was on Facebook quite a bit as Steve Steele doing a lot of stuff. So that's when I sort of realized it's like, oh yeah, maybe the reason I was staying away from it is I knew I would be like sucked into it, into the black hole.
The vortex.
Yeah, so I was Steve Steele for a long time till finally I was like, okay, I guess I can let you know. It wasn't a surprise. So.
Love it.